the envoy.
That's more like it!
You won't get me! Watch your right!
Seen, unheard.
A branch breaks. Enemies to the right. It burns!
Earth and rock! It burns!
Under my
Earth and rock!
to the earth!
They won't get past me! Try that again! Behind behind! Good one! Ten! Earth and rock! Unseat! Earth and rock! Behind it! Earth and rock!
That was a close one.
Hey, stay back. This is our rock. You want a vantage point? Find something else. You might not, but I don't know if you have the plague. Helak hasn't steered us wrong before. He said we'll be safe as long as we're here. So we're staying until the plague ends, or until Helak tells us to leave. We're not fools. We've provisioned for ourselves. Go away. For all I know, you're a new type of dream thrall come to lure us down. I wish Helak was here. That's because he's a goddamn hero. He's the one who's been keeping us safe. Helak said to wait here until he gets back. He went off to look at that rock formation near the burned settlement. Helak said there could be an even more defensible position, but he hasn't returned. Yeah, that sounds reasonable, but Thirdborn's been attacked before. We don't want to go back there. You might be right. I'm just so afraid. We're gonna have to carry all this equipment down, but you can help yourself to whatever's in the chest.
next one's mine.
Onward!
Who's ready for more?
I explored these caves years ago. I had no idea they went so deep. Is it just me, or does it feel like we're being watched?
Seems to be missing a few parts.
100 visions too? Were you also called by he who sees and isn't seen? I am speaking of Wal, the Obscured, god of illusions and revelations, futures and falsehoods. They often talk in riddles, and those of us who are faithful to them spend a lot of time interpreting them. Does your god ever toy with you? Mine taunts their chosen with nonsense. And they're living up to their own name. They called me here, but I still don't know why. Some say you can hear the gods whispering in these totems. I've tried. It hasn't worked. It's a wonder any of us are still sane, really, between our gods and this plague. And I'd be happy to give it to you, as long as you humor my request. I won't request anything as dire as what has been asked of you, or will be asked. I forget what I was told. Tell me if you feel like you're in control still. That's all I want. Tell me if you possess autonomy and choice. You're asking me, a devotee of WoW? We'd be here all day. Normally I wouldn't mind passing time, trading nonsense, but I've things to do here. So, take this and go. You'll be fine. Just try not to think too much of your place in the world.
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp. Right behind you.
Overstood exhaust.
Storm! Devour! Hey, boy!
Shake it off. Let's see what you got.
I was worried for a second.
Trespassers. Hope we see. Babies
Oh,
in the
no,
garden.
you don't! Good one! Who's ready for more?
In the eyes!
Those dream thralls are at Thirdborn's gate.
The city is under attack. Let's not waste a moment.
Good timing, stranger.
Thank the gods for the cavalry.
Fucking dream thralls.
Never had a chance.
Ugly bastards, aren't they?
The dream.
But they didn't.
You're just going to pretend like nothing happened?
Yes, because of the Adiran. Thankfully.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick?
Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daron. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
I, left without saying my goodbyes.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Darren. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt he could have done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans tried raising Fior. We'll be next.
Fior Messiverno had all the time in the world, but we squandered it arguing amongst ourselves. Don't make the same mistake.
Darren, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
We better get to clearing out these corpses. We'll need help. There's too many to haul off between the two of us.
It's better out here than it is in...
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
That was... I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago on a trade caravan.
Ah, nah, that don't mean nothing. Could be someone else. Don't give up hope.
I saw his face through a crack in the gates. It's him! I want it to be him.
We can go check if you'd like.
Are we safe in here? Will the dream thralls break through?
That's not a fair question to ask.
It's okay, and I don't know. But we'll do everything we can to keep you safe. I can promise both of you that, at least.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
If you need material for bandages, I have some. I'll even give you a good price. Wish I could give it out for free, but I still have to eat. We'd run out of resources eventually, and then we wouldn't have the money to restock. This plague needs to end soon. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't. Anyway, did you need any linens? Silk? Who needs fabric? We still... Still have... Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? We still have various linens and silks in stock. Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Godlike. Could you spare a moment?
Oh, and boy. Again.
Godlike. Winds above. You're really here. I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work. Exactly! Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
Ah, isn't this a surprise? Giada, come say hello. Oh, hello there. I thought our paths might cross again.
Quilici, there you are.
Ah, my dear Giada. I never thought I'd see us both exiled from Fior Messiverno. Yet here we are. As you can see, the good people of Thirdborn have welcomed us with open arms. Remarkable under the circumstances. The Dream Scourge has struck this place with violence, bloodshed, death. Not as combatants, perhaps, but as researchers. Though our work is slow, it shows promise. Now that we're under Thirdborn's protection, my animancers can get back to work. We've made a few improvements to the local fishing gear, tinkered on harpoons and the like. You might not believe it, but some of our farming equipment is back to working order. Ah, that is where the challenge lies, does it not? We have many animancers working on the problem. Though it is difficult to farm when one is under attack, eh? The sheer numbers of infected makes our work perilous.
Do you need any help?
We have everything under control, and your work is too important to squander on agriculture. One more thing before we're parted again. We've made a tidy profit of our labor, and the others gathered a little something for you. Don't spend it all at once. Go on then. Surely you have better places to be? No doubt the Adiran envoy has a message to deliver or a foreboding parcel of some kind.
He's doing well. Better than well. And to think I've been worried sick.
If you need something, get over here and talk to me. What's taking you so long?
Let me guess. My Nikai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by.
Old man Capo. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Kai, what rock have you been hiding under? Those scales are looking rougher since I last saw you.
Your eyesight finally going? But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nikai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Like a cannonball in a rolling deck, that kid. Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up, but there's not much point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorops, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan. And a fair wind, too. What a legend it is. I had but a few harpoons and a single boat that morning. It had taken days to track the creature. My food and water were running out. When I found it, the beast heaved itself up from the water and crashed down onto me. And there, I thrust a harpoon deep into its belly and killed it. Oh, it took days to tow its body back on the flotsam of my boat.
I love the story, even if the fish gets bigger every time.
Well, those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still, maybe Chico was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you? Good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me? A Leviathan heart is a rare thing. When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I? No, I kept it safe, hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast. But now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more time. Get it for me, and I'll see you get a reward. Beyond that, well, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Still all brine. Wouldn't have him any other way.
Good luck, godlike. Godlike. Back already? Have you got the heart? Well, put a spring in your step.
Yes, and they stole my research on the bodies. I have to get it back.
Let it go, Yatsley. They'll kill you.
They can certainly try.
Why do you spend so much on glaze, Merrick? Your pots look fine.
They're urns for ashes. They're supposed to look dignified on a shelf.
Why does it matter? You're dead. You're the waste of money.
I'm not taking advice from someone who makes bowls and shit.
Fish, get... The attack sounded terrible. I could hear that fight from in here. It's getting harder and harder to pretend everything's all right. That's what they say. But every day they're trying to find fresh recruits to make up for their losses. Anyway, can I get you anything? Need your energy up in this day and age. Get your fish!
You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor? Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help. Why are you bringing the authorities into this? Have you spoken to Hajime? He doesn't need to be involved. Look, there's a great reward in it for whoever helps me. Wink. No. Wink. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier. Perfect! I knew I was talking to the right person for the job. My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck. What? No! That's crazy! You're so crazy. We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy ideas either. Well, that's a plus for you. Okay. Well, glad to have you on board then. Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up. Welcome back. How can I help? Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why he's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you. Horseshit. You're under Ludwig's thumb.
I know you're upset, Timothy, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir. To Head Sharpshooter, First Class of Shatterscarp to Mirti Kaiwa III. Ludwig wants the ruins of Nakum Kubel, or will suffer the Steel Garot's wrath. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel. They're irreplaceable.
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have everything. But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power to surrender. Trust me, I am very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. But there's one little problem. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Maybe even an entrance to the garden. We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwig wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Reengrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage. I didn't know they made adherents with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
If she doesn't want to be found, that's all the more reason for us to go looking.
When an Archmage like Reengrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain. I suspect that's the point. I think Reengrim enjoys her reputation almost as much as she enjoys earning it. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Reengrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunin ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerti. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage, after all.
Thank goodness we have Yatsley. Our little friend group needed a bit of chaos.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing. You'd be absolutely right. They have nothing powering them but youthful hubris. Idiots decided they'd train themselves by taking on the Zarops out in the Deadfall Highlands. They haven't come back. Figure out what happened, report back, and I'll scrounge up some change for you.
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely...
If you need skates. Put him out of his misery, will you? It'll be good to have just a little less crime around. I've heard of throwing rocks at people, but not the other way around. Let me know when you've taken care of the Zara. Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend. Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help? Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving me alone. Oh, you're back. What do you want? We just keep the peace in and around town.
You used to break up tavern brawls and heated quarrels. Now you're, what, supervising everyone who's guarding the walls?
We're just a bit overwhelmed right now. Apparently, some here think I'm not doing enough. I'd like to see them try. Okay, well, don't do it again unless you got something to show me.
If you're going out to the...
My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days. Ah, noble in mission and spirit both. Truly, the Emperor chose his envoy well. I envy you to have met him. I fear he never made it down to the port. Not while I was there.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall-grass pikemen on parade. And now you are relegated to the fringes of the Empire, like me. Ugh, I'm wandering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Taue, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Nostalgia and alcohol are a dangerous mixture.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table, to share one last drink and part as friends. Those are old wounds, envoy. Old wounds. Better not to reopen them. Not unless you want to see me weep. You would do that? Venture out into the wastes to look for them? I knew the moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Taue, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you. Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Taue. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix. Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul. She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms. Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, Envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Today, another drunkard.